it's me, James. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Philly sports scenes and events. Lately, because it's midsummer here in the Philadelphia area, and every day it's like 95 degrees, and with the humidity, it feels like over 100 degrees. It's just steamy, humid, and really, really, really hot here. The heat is unbearable, but there are so many events because we're in the midsummer, early July, and it's just going to get hotter. So there were so many events going on, fireworks and concerts and July 4th celebrations. Wow, wow, welcome America. So there were lots of events. So I have been trying to attend as many events as I can, even though it's really hot outside. Trying to stay indoor in the air conditioned room as much as possible. But I'm still out there and checking things out. So today we're going to get directly right to the event. On Monday, June 30th, it was the Philadelphia Phillies' first fireworks. They do two fireworks back to back on both nights each year. This is the Phillies' annual fireworks. And the first one, the weather isn't so great that day. We had thunderstorm, and it's all depend on timing. If the storm comes late night when the fireworks start, and then they can do the fireworks. But luckily, there was no rain during the fireworks. And I remember as soon as the fireworks was done, and I was packing up and getting ready to leave, and the rain started. So we got lucky on June 30th, on the first night of the Phillies fireworks. The Philadelphia Phillies played the Padres that day, and they won 0-4. That was a big win for the Philadelphia Phillies. And of course, it's better on the fireworks night when the Phillies win. So the crowd is more rowdy and everybody's happy, and that makes the fireworks much better. So I went out there outside of the live casino, and the live casino is on the left hand side. And if you look directly down that road, that's where the Citizens Bank Park is. And that's the best spot to view the Phillies drone show or fireworks or anything like that that's going on. So there were a lot of people out there on that street right next to the live casino. And I videotaped the Phillies fireworks from there. And I have to tell you, the Phillies fireworks, it's great. It's better than any other fireworks I have seen every year around time of July 4th for the Independence Day. It's the best fireworks. They had lots of fireworks all going on at the same time. Some are higher up, some are more like fountains lower down to the ground. And it's a combination of fountains that's lower on the ground and the mid-air fireworks and the ones that goes up really high and it's nice and loud, and they got lots of fireworks shooting off all at the same time. So watch this video of the Phillies fireworks #1 presented by Xfinity. Phillies fireworks show was very, very impressive. And then the next night, they're supposed to have the Phillies fireworks number two right after the Phillies night game. But like I say, the weather is unpredictable this time of the year. There was a big storm came through late afternoon throughout the night. So because of the lighting, and they had to cancel or postpone the game on July 1st. So they postponed the game until the eve of the next night, which was July 2nd. And so there was a doubleheader on July 2nd, and the fireworks show will go on after the second game on that day. So on July 2nd, first, I went to the Wawa All American block party. It took place in the old city, Philadelphia. That's where it all started. Uh, it was the capital of the nation after the Revolutionary War, where the Americans beat the British. So the old city, Philadelphia, it's the area that's around where the Independence Hall is, and I have to say it's very interesting because being around Philadelphia all these years, there are still a lot of places I have never been to. Even places like the old city, I have not explored the whole place. So the block party was around somewhere around 3rd Street, which is closer to the Delaware River. And I parked my car and I was walking to where the block party was taking place on 3rd Street. And I walked through this old 18th century garden, and then inside one of the old park, there was a big bell there. It's not the Liberty Bell, but there was a big bell hanging there in the middle of the park. And I have never seen that part of the city before. And around there, it's all historical old buildings. They look somewhat like the Independence Hall, like the windows, the old windows and the doors. And the buildings are all old and they're all historical site. For some strange reason, I just have never walked through that part of the city. And there are a lot of old buildings and there are a lot of old courtyards and parks and gardens. And I just have to say, I thought it was so neat because the older park, even the sidewalk, it's different than the park we're used to nowadays. Nowadays, everything's built with the sidewalk is all concrete. And I walked through this 18th century garden, and the walkway is actually made with bricks on both sides, and then there were stones in the middle. It's kind of like the idea of the cobblestone road, which will have lots of them in Philadelphia, and everything is old, and it's just it really takes you back to the 18th century, and it's just amazing. I have to say, I saw buildings and the parks I have never seen before. I never even knew existed in Philadelphia. Anyways, the Wawa All American Block Party was really cool because they had a parade there, not just the the usual Wawa Welcome America block party to have a lot of vendors out there selling food or like the Rita's water ice. They were out there handing out free water ice, and they had a lot of vendors there. A lots of vendors was there, such as like the Philadelphia Fire Department and and the museums. They were out there handing out free stuff for the July 4th. Things you can wear like sunglasses and headband and stuff like that. And also They had games out there for the kids to play, and they were giving away free books for children. So there were a lot of free giveaways, and they had the parade there. There was a bunch patriotic, they're showing off the different American flags, and also the basketball team, the Sixers, their drummers was in the parade, and Miss Philadelphia and Miss Pennsylvania, they were there uh, in the parade and also making an announcement. So it was really cool. So check out this video I made. Look at the Old City, Philadelphia, and the patriotic July 4th parade.
Look at that. I'm right here.
Part of it like I was gonna say it's part of it like
You'll have to share with
y'all got the easy job. Some chips, free the brown Even did you drive?
I
Are you gonna do it? All right. Wow. Got it way in the middle.
Everyone,
welcomes our first parade float. This float celebrates 249 years of America's independence. This 6-layer cake represents the 6 50-year milestones of our nation. 1776, 1826, 1876, 1926, 1976, and coming up, 2026. Well, what's a celebration without some balloons? We thank Dance for Life for carrying this patriotic balloons today. Now look at that, that looks like a fun job. Well, look at this one. Our second float coming in is very special to today's celebrations. Not only is it displaying the Declaration of Independence, but it's all a replica of Independence Hall, where it all went down. Structure and discipline of movement education. Led by Jonathan Andrews, Dance for Life performs all over the country and is performing to a very special song today. America, My Home, Sweet Home was written by Todd Morikachi, pump and parade producers. So let's take a listen to the special words. Most important historical sites like Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell. If you're enjoying seeing all the red, white, and blue and feel inspired to do it yourself, make sure you check out our free decoration station available at each of the Philadelphia Historic District attractions and partner organizations. Next up, the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps is a congressionally chartered U.S. Navy and Coast Guard sponsored youth development and leadership organization. It is not just America's birthday we're celebrating today, it's also the 250th birthday of the U.S. Army, Navy, and Marine Corps. Did you know all 3 of those branches started right here in Philadelphia? Riding in our float today is a little soldier from Tiny Town.
Okay, you want to be on my shoulder or something?
All right, let's give it up for our Dance for Lifer with another beautiful balloon arch today. She is wearing a big smile out in front. Many nicknames, the Stars and Stripes, the Red, White, and Blue, Old Glory, and the Star-Spangled Banner. Regardless of what it's called, the American flag is one of the most recognizable symbols of any country in the world. So let's give this young scouter a round of applause. We also have a beautiful, another Dance for Lifer carrying a beautiful balloon arch for us. So let's give her and her smile a big hand.
Red Bull.
Yes, that's okay.
So on my show, I always gather a lot of free stuff from the events that I go to for you guys to see what is out there. Another one of the Wawa Welcome America Frisbee. I put everything inside this Bank of America drawstring bag. I like this bag because it has a zipper on the front, and you can put your stuff in here. It's a one additional compartment than just like a regular drawstring bag where you have to put everything inside of the bag. And the Bank of America was there handing out the July 4th concert and fireworks tickets, which I got plenty of it. Yeah, I got a beach ball, some American flag. I was talking about different American flags, and here's another one. This one's really neat, just the stars, no stripes. Philadelphia Union magnet. This is the Wawa Welcome America July 4th concert I was talking about, featuring LL Cool J and Jasmine Sullivan, which I'll talk more about it later. Another one of this flashlight keychain. Also a pair of star sunglasses. And this thing is really neat. I want to show you this. This is from a toy from the Philadelphia Fire Department. It's a fire extinguisher, but it really isn't. It looks like it, but it's a squirt gun. It's a really neat toy. You fill the water in here, and then you press the button, and the water will squirt out. I just thought this was really neat. Other than that, they also had Hearst potato chips out there for people to try, and Rita's water ice. It was free, and free books for the kids, and there was just a bunch of free stuff out there. And then on the same night, Wednesday, July 2nd, it was the Philadelphia Phillies fireworks #2 presented by Xfinity. So once again, I wasn't gonna go to the second fireworks, but since there was a break because on July 1st it rained out, so they postponed this fireworks to July 2nd. So there was a break in between. So I decided to go out there for the Phillies fireworks #2, and I'm glad that I was out there because this one's a little different. This one also had a drone show, and I was thinking, why didn't they do the drone show on June 30th? I thought maybe there wasn't a drone show on the fireworks #1, but there should be because the two fireworks should be exactly the same. So I realized maybe because on June 30th, you remember I was telling you as soon as the fireworks was over and it started to rain, and it was raining prior to the game. So there was some storm around there, and maybe it was too windy and they couldn't do the drone show. So I'm glad I went on the second because there was a drone show with the fireworks display. So this time, not only I set up my camera on the street that's right in front of the live casino, also I went up to the live casino's parking garage. But on the top floor of the parking garage, you can't really see everything because there was no roof. There's nothing to block the view. But because of the fireworks safety reasons, they were not allowed any cars to be parked on the top of the parking garage. They're not even allowed people to standing up there. So I had to go one floor down, which is on the third floor, and I was able to make a good video with a little bit uh, blocking of the view, but I was able to get a good video of close up of the drone show and the fireworks. And also, I set up the GoPro camera on the street right in front of the Citizens Bank Park to get a wider, a different, wider view of the fireworks display. Uh, and the fireworks, of course, it was amazing. There were a lot of fireworks shooting off all at the same time, and the drone show was good. They had some Phillies players on, in the drone show, hitting the baseball, and also the Phillies logo and the Liberty Bell and all that stuff in there. So check out this video, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Thanks.
They didn't do it? I don't understand.
to go $16 plus snacks. I said, I don't need burritos $16. Oh, 7. Oh, here we go. Devontae Adams. 4. Not Devontae Adams, Devontae Smith. There we go.
I love the Phillies drone show and the fireworks display. And it seems like the sports teams they do a lot of drone shows nowadays. And drone shows are amazing. That's just an addition to the traditional fireworks shooting off in the sky because the drones, hundreds of drones, are high up in the sky, and then they make up different pictures and it's colorful and it changes shapes. It's all like 3D, 4D. So it is really really neat, and I love the drone show and I love the Phillies fireworks each year. And then the next night on Thursday, July 3rd, I went to the Roy Rogers restaurant to get my free combo meal. And the story about Roy Rogers restaurant is it is a restaurant that was popular in the mid 1980s and the 1990s. But then in the late 90s, there used to be a lot of those restaurants in this mid Atlantic area. But in the late 90s, they started to going out of business and disappearing. So there were at one time in the 90s there were about 600 Roy Rogers restaurants, and they're known for their fried chicken and their burgers. And also inside of each restaurant there's a fixing bar. They have the lettuce and tomatoes, onions, and pickles and other stuff that you can get as much as you want. You can use to fix up your burgers or get some lettuce and make it, a salad out of it and eat with your fried chicken. And the fixing bar, it's free of charge. So people love the fixing bar, but uh, the restaurant started this restaurant started disappearing in the late 90s, and then it was down to about 40 restaurants in the Maryland and also Pennsylvania and New Jersey, only on the turnpikes, which was really weird. The restaurant, it was just almost gone from the neighborhood because unless you're traveling on the turnpike and you stop at the rest stop and you can get Roy Rogers, there's no other Roy Rogers in the neighborhood or anywhere else around here. And now they're making a comeback. And they opened their first store in this area in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. So 2 weeks ago, for the grand opening, the first 50 people in line get free Roy Rogers for a year, which it comes, boils down to you get a free combo meal every week for 52 weeks. So we were there. You can watch my show from 2 weeks ago. We were there early in the morning. We were there in line, and I was actually number three. I was in the line at the 2 a.m. And my friend Jody was in the line at 1 a.m. and she was number two in line. So we got free Roy Rogers for a year, and it comes on nowadays. Everything comes on your phone. It's on the app, on the Roy Rogers app on my phone. So every week I get a free combo meal at Roy Rogers. So we decide to go there and try the free combo meal. And this restaurant, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's the only one that's around here. And I have heard people telling me every day the drive-through line, it's out of control. The cars are wrap around the building and then go out of the parking lot, and people are lined up on the Haddonfield Road in Cherry Hill. Uh, th- and inside the restaurant, there's another line for for you to get the food from the counter inside the restaurant. So that's what I heard, and when I got there, it was exactly what it is. The drive-through line was all the way down Haddonfield Road, and inside the line, it actually goes around the whole restaurant inside from the counter on one side, and then the line goes around to the other side where the back door is of the restaurant. So there were just so many people there. So I stayed in the line for about a good half hour, and then finally I ordered my food. And I ordered a fried chicken because I loved their fried chicken. I remember eating the fried chicken in the 80s when I was a teenager, and I loved their fried chicken. So I ordered the three pieces fried chicken combo. It comes with a side, so you can pick like onion rings or fries or anything like that. And I got this. I got my onion rings, fried onion rings, inside this holster fries holster. It's really neat because Roy Rogers is all about cowboys and country western. So I have never seen anything like this before. This kind of French fry boxes. I hope this is patented. This is so neat because you can actually wear this on your belt, right? You can wear this on your belt like a gun holster, and the fries or the onion rings goes in there. It's called the holster fries. I just thought this was something great that they do, and also that's what they did back in the days. Holster fries. So I got the three pieces fried chicken combo meal with onion rings and a drink, and then I waited for about another 20 minutes for my food to get ready because there were so many people. They're all backed up. There were so many people ordering fried chicken and burgers, and then I think pretty much right after I ordered my food, and they stopped serving the food at the counter, and then eventually, while I was eating, and they stopped serving food at the counter, and also they stopped serving food at the drive-through, and they had to turn all the cars that was waiting in line away. They were telling those people, people in the drive-through to go to Wawa down the street, and then they locked the door. They only allow people to leave the building, but they're not allowed people to come in the building anymore because there was too many orders of food and they were all backed up. So they had to turn the customers away earlier prior to the time that they closed the restaurant. And I was happy, I got there just the right time. I got my food and I tried the fried chicken, and it really was good. The chicken was really crispy, and the outside, the fried chicken outside the the shell, the skin was really really crispy, and inside it's hot and greasy and juicy, and the onion rings was good too. It was good fancy onion rings, not like the ones you get from other fast food restaurant like Burger King. You know, they were all chopped up and then formed into a ring shape, and those are more like a snack food, but they're not a real onion rings, you know, at other fast food restaurant. But this was like the onion rings you would get from like a sports bar and places like that. It's real onion rings. So I did a quick food tasting video and also show you what I'm talking about, you know, with the drive through and the line inside. So check out this video and you see the fried chicken and you see the crazy drive through line and the line inside the restaurant. Check it out. All these cars are in the line for Roy Rogers. All the way down the road. They're not driving. As far as you can see, all the way down the road. All these people are lined up for the Roy Rogers drive-through. It's not a joke. That's the line for the drive-through. Roy Rogers restaurant. It's really crazy. And then inside of the restaurant, it's just another line. Just another long line inside of the restaurant. Okay, I'm back here at the Roy Rogers restaurant. Last week we were here for the grand opening and we were the first 50 customers in line. So we got, so I get a free combo meal every week for 52 weeks for a whole year. So today I got the 3 pieces fried chicken. It comes with a biscuit, a Roy Rogers drink, and Holster onion rings. Let me try the onion rings first. It's really good. It's crispy. It tastes like those beer battered onion rings. It's real onion rings. It's not like at that Burger King. It's a little chopped up onion ring made of chopped up onions. This is real onions inside. They're big. Really nice. And now the fried chicken. It's kind of like KFC extra crispy. You try it. Try this one first. It's crispy on the outside. And the chicken is tender and juicy and greasy. It's very, very tasty. The food is very, very good here. If you're going to try Roy Rogers, and I would highly recommend a their fried chicken. It's really good. I love Roy Rogers restaurant. As you can see, I also got the Roy Rogers Cowboys hat on again this week on my show. And you saw in my video, this is the Roy Rogers fried chicken box. It says, warning, our chicken is addictive. And it is, because I can't wait to go back there to get another batch of the Roy Rogers fried chicken. The chicken is really good and the burgers are good too. So there you have it, the Roy Rogers restaurant food tasting. On Friday, July 4th, is the Wawa Welcome America concert and fireworks. Here you have it, the Wawa Welcome America July 4th concert featuring LL Cool J and Jasmine Sullivan. And what happened was LL Cool J posted on his social media the night before the concert and saying in support of the labor union strike in Philadelphia, and he will not appear in the concert. It was also reported in the local news, but Wawa Welcome America, they never officially announced that LL Cool J is not going to be in their July 4th concert lineup. So I think what happened was, while this was happening, LL Cool J was saying that he's not going to show up for the concert because of the labor dispute. And Wawa Welcome America must uh, still trying to negotiate with LL Cool J and trying to get him to appear in the concert. I'm sure there's a contract of some kind between the Wawa's concert and LL Cool J. There has to be, and maybe there was just some kind of negotiation going on. I don't know that, but Wawa never officially uh, announced that LL Cool J is not going to be in the concert. So a lot of people showed up for this concert and was hoping that LL Cool J shows up. Uh, so finally, at the beginning of the concert, there was a couple artists, recording artists that was adding onto the concert later on. And good thing they did that. They added JoJo and Avero Diaz, a Puerto Rican rapper, to the concert. So while those two was performing, and Wawa made an announcement on the stage and saying that LL Cool J and also Jasmine Sullivan is not going to show up for the concert in support of the labor union strike. So Wawa did not make made this announcement until do, after the concert started, and during the concert they made this announcement. So the thing is, a lot of people are trying to say that it is not a no show, because I post on my Facebook page. I wasn't happy about it. I say, LL Cool J did not show up to the concert. But some people commented and trying to say that it's not a no show because LL Cool J already said he's not going to be there. But to me, it's exactly like this. Like I said, when LL Cool J agreed to perform in this concert, there must be some kind of contract done between the recording artist and the concert. And for whatever reason, if the concert venue never announced concert is canceled or postponed, or the artist is not going to be there, because I can only go by what the concert venue says. People say anything they want to. Nowadays, there are a lot of fake news. LL Cool J can say he's not going to show up, and then he shows up if I'm not there, and then I don't get to see him. And the news can report whatever they want. But the concert venue never announced that LL Cool J is not going to be there officially. And LL Cool J is one that posts all that stuff on the social media, says he's with the labor, support the labor union, and he's not going to cross the picket line. First of all, there was no picket line there. I went to the concert. I parked on Spring Garden Road, and I walked about not far, maybe about a little less than a quarter mile to the Oval, Aiken's Oval, right in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum, to enter the concert. I did not see any labor union people uh, protesting or strike out there on the road or anywhere near the concert. And also, there's no picket line there. So even if LL Cool J showed up, he didn't have to cross any picket line. And another thing is, LL Cool J is not from Philadelphia. He does not live in Philadelphia, and he has nothing to do with the labor union here. So I don't know what he's talking about. This guy must be crazy, like for him not showing up at a concert. I don't like him no more. I used to listen to his music in the 1980s, and I always liked him. I thought he was really cool, but he's not cool no more because he was supposed to be at this July 4th concert that everybody waited for a long time. If you don't go to concert, you can see on TV. People want to see him to perform. I have never seen him perform before, and I was really excited about this concert, and he did not show up for the concert, so it is a no show. You can't just obligate yourself to playing a concert and all the fans are waiting for and just not showing up. He is not from Philadelphia. He has nothing to do with the Philadelphia labor dispute. So what is he talking about? He's not gonna cross the picket line. I mean, that is just completely wrong and being disrespectful to his fans and everybody, and to this nation for the July 4th concert and the fireworks. It's very disrespectful because my analogy is, right, if he says, oh, I'm not going to show up for the concert in support of the labor dispute. So let me ask you this question. If a lot of people commented on my Facebook page and disagree with me that LL Cool J was a no show. But let me ask you this. Are you gonna, I mean, if you're working, you have a job, or just say if performing somewhere, just say if you're a singer, you're performing somewhere, okay, or you have a regular job, work at the office, or a part-time job in a fast food restaurant, and if any time there's a labor dispute nearby, are you just can you just post on your social media and say, oh, in support of the labor dispute, I'm not going to work today. I'm not going to show up for my concert today. Can you do that? If you do that, you'll be fired. So it makes no sense what LL Cool J did. The labor union strike has nothing to do with him. And I cannot just make an announcement on my Facebook and say, I'm not going to show up for work today because there's a labor dispute. And also, I remember a few years ago, the Actors and Actress Guild, they had a labor dispute and they were on strike for almost a year to make their point. So LL Cool J is also an actor. So if he's on strike with the Actors and Actress Guild, and then am I allowed to just not showing up for work and then post on my social media page and saying, oh, because the Actors Guild it's on strike, so I'm gonna support them, so I'm not gonna go to work. So that's what I'm talking about. What LL Cool J did made no sense. I don't care what anybody else says, and about LL Cool J, why he didn't show up for the trying to justify why he didn't show up for the concert. He did not show up, and it's no show, and a lot of fans were disappointed, and I was disappointed, and I'm still not happy about this. You can tell. So, anyways, I still went to the Wawa Welcome America concert, and my whole family well went, and we had good time there. Even though it just was the two singers, and we had to wait for it to get dark, for the fireworks, but everything worked out great. We went into the Wawa area, and we got some food, and we got some free drinks, and then we just sat there and you know had good time. So even without LL Cool J, and also Jasmine Sullivan, she pulled out of the show just like LL Cool J did, and saying she's in support of the labor union, which makes no sense. Those people make no sense. I had enough of it. That's why I don't really go to concerts. Other than a couple of the free concert every year. Like the country music station XTU's concert. It's easy to get free ticket from the radio stations ticket rate. I go to a few couple of the free concerts. I don't really bother with the concerts because those people, rappers, singers, they're just too crazy, and it's not worth it. But watch this video of the what's going on there at the Wawa Welcome America July 4th concert and fireworks.
Take a picture of these so I can send it to your man.
A spectacular array of spirit and sparkle, illuminating the skies over the Schuylkill in a breathtaking tribute to the red, white, and blue. It's a celebration of sound, spirit, and soul in a star-studded musical salute to the USA. NBC 10 is proud to present Wawa's Welcome America concert on the Parkway.
Welcome to Wawa, Welcome America's Party on the Parkway! Come on, let me hear you!
What's going on,
Hey, all the way out there. To City Hall, just thousands of people. Unbelievable view.
They are here. The weather is fantastic. People are feeling great. I feel the energy. It is going to be an incredible night. But we do have to acknowledge that the atmosphere in the city is a little different this year. The city's largest blue-collar workers union is on strike in a labor dispute with city leaders. And so headliners LL Cool J and Jasmine Sullivan are standing in solidarity with the union. They are not going to be performing tonight.
But of course, we're the birthplace of America. What better place to celebrate our freedom and our independence than
White standing against Aaron Coleman. I'm Pete Jones, waiting for the news every weekday morning. We get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're still up for this right now.
Thank you, Philly. Hey. This next song is called Lentito. It goes like this. Dice así. Más lentito, más lentito, más lentito y más lento. Más lentito y más lentito y más lento. Calle, 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 calle.
Te sigo tirando no, me responde ya, tú dime dónde estás, que sigues corriendo en mi mente, diciéndote en canciones lo que no puedo enfrentar, me doy la vuelta al mundo, deja que te cuente, sabes que se te extraña, la historia no miente, yo sigo desvelado en la ciudad que no duerme.
This Wawa Welcome America special broadcast is supported by Comcast NBC Universal, proud partner of Wawa Welcome America.
I feel like some of you have felt like this before. If you have, I want you to sing along with me, alright? He goes, come to me, say you have, say you was, boy, it don't feel right. Do you expect me to say? What do we say?
It's a welcome event that brings people from different cultures to celebrate under one roof. I'm NBC 10's Yukari Nakayama.
This Wawa Welcome America special broadcast is supported by Wawa, proud sponsor of Wawa Welcome America, your local tri-state Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Like I said, without LL Cool J and Jasmine Sullivan showing up for the concert, we were out there celebrating July 4th and we watched the fireworks. We still had good time for the July 4th holiday. And this is the stuff I got from Wawa Welcome America concert and fireworks. You can see it is a clear stadium approved bag. It says Wawa Welcome America, Philadelphia. It's a really nice bag. And they were handing out more of this Wawa Welcome America hat. And this is really neat. This is the other thing they handed out. This is a light up stick that you can swing around. It kind of looks like fireworks. You can change the settings so it lights up in different colors. And everyone gets one of this for the concert and the fireworks. It lights up in the nighttime. And this was a great item that they give away for the concert and the fireworks because it was good effect, on the TV live broadcasting that they're doing. You can see all the lights instead of using the cell phone or the lighter. You just use this light up stick. So it was a couple of the good stuff that they handed out and give away at the Wawa Welcome America concert and the fireworks. And then the next day, Saturday, July 5th, my friend Jody won tickets to the Phillies game. I have not been to a Phillies game this year because for some reason the tickets are expensive, and Phillies was in the playoffs last year. Did not quite make to the World Series, but they're hot, and people, the Phillies fans and the Philadelphia sports fans loves the Phillies. So this year, not only the ticket price went up, and a lot of people going to the game, so it made the tickets are more valuable. So if you buy resale tickets and the price is up even more. So I have not been to a Phillies game this year, and this was my first Phillies game for the year, and I was kind of excited. Went to the game, and the Phillies was playing the Cincinnati Reds, and the Phillies won 1-5. And there was a lot of vendors there for the game. I don't know if it's this year or just that particular game. Of course, Toyota is always at this sports event. Phillies, Sixers, Eagles. Toyota is a big sponsor. They're always out there. So Toyota was out there handing out free stuff, baseball bat and the ball keychain, bunch things, really neat stuff. And the Budweiser was out there handing out koozies and sunglasses, and also Hearst potato chips. They were out there handing out some new flavor of their potato chips, which I'll show you in a little bit. But for now, watch this short video and see. You got to see this, the Kyle Schwarber home run bomb. It was great. I got a whole thing on the video. You got to see it. So watch this short video. First time this year, I'm at the Citizens Bank Park for the Phillies game, and I'm just cooling off with this big bug. It's really hot out here today. With the fan and the disc going, it's nice and cool. You can see Toyota brothers back there giving away free stuff. And Hearst potato chips over there giving away free potato chips. Let's go, Phils.
Grab one of each. Don't be shy. Go around. Come on in. Grab one of each. Come in, free Hearst chips. Under my Billy. Grab one of each. Don't be shy.
Phil's pretzels. I love to watch Philly's home run because after each home run, they ring the bell, and you see that bell. It was daytime; it's not lit up, but you see the bell swinging back and forth, and and then the bell sound. It's just very exciting, and it's awesome. And Kyle Schwarber is really good this year. He hit a lot of bombs, a lot of home runs, and that's why they call the Kyle Schwarber bomb. And Bryce Harper just came back into the game after recovering from his surgery, and he's not so hot right now, but it's streaky for him. You wait for like another month, and he can be hitting all kinds of home runs. So the Phillies doing pretty good. They win some games, they lose some games, but they're doing pretty good right now. None to worry about. So let me show you the Citizens Bank. It's always there because it's Citizens Bank Park. So they're always there handing out free stuff. I got this Go Phillies cheer card from the Citizens Bank. And also this nice bag, this nice clear bag from the Citizens Bank. And this is what I'm talking about. The Hearst potato chips was out there uh, handing out this weird flavors of their potato chips. And my daughter, last time when I went to the Wawa event, I got her some. I got my daughter some free Hearst chips from the Wawa block party event, and she was asking me about the long hot flavor. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I guess this. You see this long hot flavor? It says favorite Philly Crunchoff year one winner. I guess these things are on TikTok, and that's what young people likes. The Hearst potato chips long hot flavor. So this time I actually got a few bags of the long hot from the Phillies game for my daughter and for everybody else to try. And then tomato pie. It's another one of their Phillies' favorite Crunchoff. It's a year two winner. Tomato pie. And then the year three winner is the Stromboli. And it's not just any Stromboli. It's the famous, it says Romano's, Philadelphia Romano's Stromboli flavor. Pepperoni and cheese. So they got all this weird flavor of the Hearst potato chips they were handing out at the ballpark. And that was nice because this is what people wanted. And they're hard to get in the store. Citizens Bank sunglasses. Budweiser lanyard. And also this salute to service Budweiser koozies. Citizens Bank game day credential holder. I need this for the NASCAR race. Toyota was giving away a nice Phillies koozie. And this is what I'm talking about. I really love this. This is a Toyota. Where is it? Oh, here it is. And the Phillies. You see the little Phillies on there? Toyota Phillies keychain, baseball bat, and the Phillies baseball. It's my first game of this year, so I got my first Phillies game certificate and also some Phillies baseball schedule. It's a schedule for the year. Got a bunch of neat stuff from the game, and the game was good. The Phillies won once again. They have been winning, so you can top that. Also, here are some souvenir cups and ice cream cup from the Phillies game. This is the new ice cream cup for this year. It says Philly, and when you turn upside down, they put the ice cream and the jimmies, the sprinkles in there. It's an ice cream cup. This is a really nice Phillies plastic souvenir cup. It has the Hawaiian flowers on there, and it matches my Phillies Margaritaville Hawaiian shirt. They're both blue. I especially love this Phillies cup, souvenir cup. It's got the poker cards on there, all the aces of the Phillies players, Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola. That's a really nice cup. And this is what I'm talking about. Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber bomb. Look, he's dropping a home run bomb right there. Cup is all shiny and nice. Going to a game and the Phillies won, and then you get all kinds of free stuff to take with you. So it was great. It was a lot of events in the middle of the summer. It's hot outside. I try to not to be out too much because I don't want to get heat stroke. I don't want to get sick. You can really get sick, While I was out there, sometimes, for the block party or other things, I start to feel dizzy. It's not good to be out there. So I try to stay inside in my air conditioned home as much as I can, but I still go out there for the events. And there were a lot of events. The baseball game, it made everybody sick. Everybody I know that went to the game wasn't feeling too great after the game. After they get home, I was feeling a little bit sick when I got home because of the heat. And I saw two of my favorite baseball uh, people there. I saw Tony, the tornado, and my friend Kevin, the Philly swoop guy. 215 was out there to meet me at the Phillies game and took a picture with them, with each one of them, and there's gonna be more events coming up, so you'll see those people a lot more. And now we're gonna get into the upcoming event part of my show. I'm trying to provide you as my viewer with some information for uh, the worthy events that's coming up. So you guys might want to go on Saturday, July 12th. It's a meet and greet with the Super Bowl 59 champ, Philadelphia Eagles, Avante Maddox, at the Super Bike Ride Liquor in Williamstown. So once a while, Super Bike Ride Liquor, there's different locations. I went to the one in Mount Laurel. They had Hollis Thomas out there. They also had Deshaun Jackson out there one time with somebody else. I can't remember all the names, but they're out there meeting with the fans and signing autographs, and it is all free. I don't go to any of the pay signings or any of the sports shows where you have to pay to get in and then you got to pay by the tickets. and pay again to get autograph. I don't do any of that. This one, it's all free. It's Super Buy Right Liquor. You get to meet the Super Bowl champ, Avante Maddox. He just signed with the Detroit Lions, so he's not going to be here anymore. I used to see him a couple years ago. I used to see him at the Chicken Peach in Marlton. Avante Maddox and Dallas Goddard. They had a radio show there. I used to see them every week. Have not seen him for a while, and he's not going to be here no more. So this is a great chance for you to go out there to the Super Buy Right Liquor at the Williamstown location in Washington Township for you to meet and hopefully get some autographs from Avante Maddox. So that's a great event, Saturday, July 12th. And then the next one, it's the Flyers Community Caravan. They do this every year. First, it's the Shore Tour. They go to places like Wildwood, Ocean City, and Seattle City, uh, one after another in the span of like 3 days. And then later on in the summer, they'll have a couple more of the Flyers Community Caravan event in and right outside the Philadelphia area. So the Shore Tour is really cool because they do bring out a lot of alumni player, and I think the one in Ocean City, uh, they bring out the current players out there too. So it's a great event. They have a lot of free stuff that they give away in the summertime during the off season. So that's one of the event I'm looking forward to, and I'm gonna go with my friend Jody and my family. We're gonna go out there and to check it out, get some free stuff, and meet the the, the Flyers players and get some autographs. And the dates are on my screen, and you can check it out. And if you think that's something you want to do, take a day or a couple of days off. Go down the shore, and you can go to the beach, and you also get to meet the Flyers players. And then 97.5, the Fanatic Sports Radio in Philadelphia. They have this event. It's called Ricky Bowes Roll. Uh, what it is it takes place at different bars and restaurants each month. And the one that's coming up, it's on July 10th. You can go to Bistros on the bridge in Phoenixville. It's right outside Philadelphia, and you get to meet Phillies alumni player Ricky Papalico. Not only get you get to meet him, he's really friendly. You get to meet him, and you can get autographs from him. And then also you can spin the wheel, and you can win like Ricky Bowes World T-shirt and other the items that the radio station or Corona is giving away. And also the event's 2 hour long, so each hour they're giving away a pack of 4 tickets for the Ricky Bowes roll at an upcoming Phillies game. So you can win 4 tickets to the Phillies game. So that's the Ricky Bowes roll event. And then on Sunday, August 10th, it's the Philadelphia Eagles training camp. Philadelphia Eagles only do one open practice now. It used to be a lot, and it was free, and then it turned into just two open practice, and they were still free. But now they charge $10 donation for the Eagles Autism Foundation, and they only do one open practice now each year for whatever reason. But it's always good, especially this year. The Eagles, it's the Super Bowl champ, and I'm sure this event it's probably sold out by now. But you can check online, on Ticketmaster, see if you can still get the tickets for the Philadelphia Eagles training camp on August 10th. And I'm sure a lot of Eagles fans are going to be there this year. since the Eagles are the Super Bowl world champion. So those are the events that I know about, and that's what's you know going on around the city of Philadelphia, all the events and the sporting events. It's very exciting. It's a very exciting time of the year. It's in the middle of the summer. It's nice and hot out there. A lot of things going on. So there are going to be a lot more events for my next week's show. Maybe some fireworks, some grand openings. Uh, maybe I'll see Swoop or the Philly Frantic. So there's going to be a lot of events, and I'm always looking forward to going to those events, get some free stuff, and make video to show you guys on my show. So if you like my show, please give the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And that's all for now. And I'll see you guys next week on my next week's show. Let's go Birds and let's go Phillies. Let's go.